NFL on EA Sports. We've got two teams here looking to find a way to win. It's the Bills coming in at 2-4, going up against the Patriots, who come in at 5-1.
Larry, we're just about 4 miles off the shores of Lake Erie at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. Fielded about a yard deep. Got some breathing room. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
So much of this game is still mental, still psychological. Yeah, we just saw a big-time run right there, but you have to believe he was dreaming about this last night in his hotel room before this one, thinking, hey, first time I touch it, let's go for some big yardage and set a tone. That's exactly what he got done.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and it's second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he rifles one incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that takes us from second to third down.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Oh, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty is going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And he whips that one incomplete there. Gronkowski, the intended target. And now it's second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Oh, design run for their wideout. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1. So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is indeed good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First down, it's Taylor. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense. A touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now Taylor on first down. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. A gain of 6 there on first. Good throw there to start the second possession. Maybe help erase the memory of the interception he threw first possession.
Yeah, I think a lot of the time now there's a communication between the head coach, offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach. All right, we got to get him settled. It's not easy after you've thrown a pick six. You might want to just run the football. But I think in most cases, you want to give him easy throws that he's comfortable with to get him going again. And it's not necessarily just throwing one or 2 yards. What throws does he like to make? Give him a couple of those and get him going.
Definitely looked like one he was comfortable with on the last throw. Taylor to Matthews for the Buffalo first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now Taylor on first down. That is incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Second and 10, it's Taylor again. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Taylor to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And he's brought down. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Now McCoy. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd down, Taylor. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first 2, but you get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you can kind of get it back even with just one throw.
Third down now following the run. Now they'll run it on the toss. He will have a first down here at about the 40. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Garoppolo looks to throw. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play. Holding him to no gain.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here we go now. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play. Garoppolo on first down. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And some room to work. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
First carry here for Taiwan Jones. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard, right on the 30-yard line. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two, because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So a little fortunate there because that one was definitely leaking right.
Without a doubt. Maybe about the width of a football or so inside that right upright. But he got it to go.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
They run the counter now on first down. Despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Coleman, the man in motion left. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards. Meanwhile, out in Los Angeles, they're in the second quarter now. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Now a handoff, running off tackle right. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On play action, it's Garoppolo. There's a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And the Bills getting set to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Here's Taylor. That's caught by Meredith, right side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's second down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. And Matthews has it right side. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. So just 1 yard to go here on third down. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And some space here. 20. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Oh, he's got it going early in this one. That's the Shady McCoy. That's vintage right there, right? Breaking tackles, creating explosive runs. And if they don't take care of this early, look out. This guy's going to have a big, big day.
You know where he got that nickname Shady, by the way?
I know you're going to educate me on it. Help me out.
Mama gave him that name when he was a youngster.
And if Mama named him Shady, we're going to call him Shady.
Absolutely. Here's Taylor throwing on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On second down, it's McCoy. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And the Bills are forced to settle for 3. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a handoff looking right. And it works his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. Pushing his way through. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Got a little antsy there from his Mike linebacker position.
Partner, there's times you think you've timed up the quarterback's cadence. You think you've got a read on it. He might have thought it on that play. He was wrong.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Meanwhile, out in Los Angeles, they're in the 2nd quarter now. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Down. Taylor is going to float this over the middle deep. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. 2nd and 10 now. It's Taylor. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Clay, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the 2nd half in Week 8 in the NFL. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now Taylor to throw on second down. He's going to loft one deep left. He's got a man complete. A big play here for the Bills. And even 40 yards. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. 10 yards still left on second down.
Let's go! 38! Flex round!
To throw is Taylor. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 12-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Red zone opportunity.
Here we go!
Throwing on first down. Taylor. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Lawrence Guy able to drop him for a loss of 4. Taylor with a give to McCoy. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s, and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And some room to roam now. And how about that return as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And he'll give it here to his running back. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. Knocks him over. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll run it now out of the gun. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the 3rd quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
To throw is Taylor on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Shaw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Taylor, and this is hauled in by Matthews. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Come on, let's go. What? 90. What? 90. 54's Mike. Check.
On second down, here's Taylor. Man open right side, it's the tight end Clay. Taylor to his big tight end Clay for the Buffalo first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Second down following the run.
Let's go.
A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. The Bills on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now Taylor. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Lawrence Guy in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
The Bills drive stalls out on 4th down, and the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs.
No, check. Hurry up, here we go.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Let's go. 3-19.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Breaks a tackle. He finds Coleman. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Check. Green 39.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. And this situation with a lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
New England on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And here come the Bills. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Tahir Whitehead in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here.
Let's go.
Taylor looking to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Bills on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now Taylor. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
A try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go, Ohio!
On first down, it's Taylor. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now they try the right side here. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. They are on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, in Santa Clara. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. New England on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Patriots send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Here we go!
On second down, Taylor. And now here is another interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, "What do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out?" He said, "Oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Elsewhere across the league, 4th quarter action in Los Angeles. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago.